Cystic fibrosis is an inherited condition that people are born with, and sadly there's no cure. Living with cystic fibrosis is really challenging. It really means a lot of visits to the doctors in order to keep the lungs working well. But these lungs are really susceptible to getting bugs in them, and these bugs grow and cause infections.
Kids with cystic fibrosis can have a relatively normal life, but there's a lot of work to achieve that. So they need to do airway clearance chest physiotherapy about twice a day. They need to take medications and many different medications twice a day. And then they can have flare-ups of the lung disease. We call that exacerbations, for which they have to be hospitalized. Lung infection is a really important driver of lung disease and cystic fibrosis. So we use antibiotics to treat those infections. As time goes by, the germs, the bacteria, get more and more resistant to the antibiotics, which then means we have fewer and fewer antibiotic options to treat these bacteria. And sometimes we run out of options.
At the Weil Young Respiratory Research Centre, we're really looking at the types of bugs that grow in the lungs of these children, what damage they really cause, and how we can actually use new therapies to try and treat them. Bacteriophage viruses are just like stealth bombers. They actually seek out particular bugs and they drop bombs on them to kill them. These superhero viruses are found everywhere in nature. They have a particular target, and that's a particular bug that causes these lung infections, and basically their sole purpose is to kill them. They first attach to the bacterial cell wall, and they inject their genetic material inside the bacteria, where they make new clones of themselves, basically making a microscopic army. These burst out of the bacteria, killing it, and then find new targets. Potential of these types of medicines is enormous. So what we're working on is concentrating on those bugs that cause damage in the lungs and really looking at the new medicines to target this. The team are working on many different avenues to make phage therapy a reality, and that includes really identifying the bacteriophage viruses against particular species of bugs such as Staphylococcus and Pseudomonas. And this is the exciting bit. We're working in cystic fibrosis and treating the bugs in the lungs, but these bugs actually can cause different types of infections in different areas. So by finding these bacteriophage viruses, we actually can adapt it to other clinical settings such as burns, wounds infections or skin infections.
I think phage therapy research is incredibly important, and not just for cystic fibrosis. I think antibiotic resistance is seen as one of the most urgent priorities in the world right now. It's up there with COVID and global warming. Yeah, we need ways to fight infections better, and we're running out of options.
This is a really exciting time in new treatments. We have modulator therapy that really has made a great impact to the lives of cystic fibrosis patients. This will actually be a new game changer in treating lung infections in these individuals as well.